Hello, my name's Kevin. This is Leatherneck Prepper. This is a video I don't think I should have to make, but people as a whole are just stupid. They want to blame everybody else for their own mistakes. They have no personal responsibility and don't want to accept any responsibility for their own actions. I get tired of it. I see it all the time. I hear it all the time. So, before I get into that, let's talk about this. This is a very soft bag. It sticks very well on cloth. It's made to conceal your weapon if you don't want to have a hard shell container. It's very comfortable. There are some that I've seen giving reviews on these that don't like them, and I get it. This is not an everyday kind of concealed, at least not for me, something for concealing your weapon. But let's say you're just out and about and you want to throw it behind your back. This works wonderful. You don't have to have it while you're driving down the road. You get out of your vehicle, you take your gun, you put it in there, bam. You slide it down the back of your pants, pull your shirt over it. Very, very little imprint. Pros: it's super soft, extremely comfortable, easy to take on and off. Cons: you can get something down in here, which is why it's not something that you wear while you're driving down the damn road. Alright? It's soft, you can get something inside here and it can pull the trigger. Alright, so if you're wearing something like this and your keys get jammed inside of here for whatever reason, and it pulls the trigger and you shoot yourself in the leg, that's on you. I like it. I use it. I use common sense when I'm putting it on, and it works wonderful. For me, you do what you want to do. I like them, but it's not something that I would carry every single day for concealed. That's just me. So, I used it yesterday. It was great. Carrying all over the place. Nobody could tell. And something else, I will never, ever, ever carry appendix. I think that is the absolute stupidest way to carry. At least if you're carrying on your side, you're just going to shoot the side of your leg. You carry an appendix, you're going to shoot your pecker off if you're a man, not if you're a woman. And you have a really good risk of A, shooting yourself in your femoral, I can't say that artery, that main artery going down your leg, femoral artery, or shooting yourself in the knee and totally destroying it. So, and believe me, nobody knows more about destroying their knees than I do. I've got a long history of surgeries to repair damaged knees. Now, let's talk about the other personal responsibility. Jared Yanis over at Guns and Gadget put out a video the other day talking about people that were using their light-bearing holsters but not having a light in them. And this one is completely irritating. Wanting to sue Sig Sauer because you're an idiot. If you're not going to carry something responsibly and correctly, it's your own fault if you get hurt. So, take a look at this. This is a Black Rhino G19X TLR1. That's what it's designed to carry. If I decide to carry it like this, will it work? Yes. It slides out extremely easy because it is designed to work with a TLR1. It's not designed to be carried by itself. So you put your TLR1 on and you slide it in. This sucker doesn't want to come out now. It's designed for that. Plus, you see this huge opening? Nothing else is going to get down in here that could possibly hit that trigger. This gun's not going to fire unless you pull the trigger in some manner. I don't care if you put your finger on it, or if your keys get down in it, or a pin gets down in it, or if you're Alec Baldwin and it just goes off on its own because you pointed your gun at somebody and didn't put your finger in the trigger well, but it still went off, which is absolutely impossible. So don't plead Alec Baldwin unless you're pleading insanity. Something has to pull this trigger in order for this gun to go off. That's just all there is. Modern handguns do not go off on their own. Period. If it's designed to be carried with this and this gun, do it. If it's not, you don't carry, try to shove this down in here. This is a 6RP226. I can't say that I've seen every single investigation, but the ones that I've looked up have all been the police officers who were shooting themselves and their gun just accidentally went off while they were driving down the road. It has been because the police departments were using the wrong holster with their gun. This, you may shove it down in there, but it's not going to fit properly. It's designed to be carried something like this. This is made for the 6RP226. You hear how that locked in? Did you hear that lock? It's got the lock right here. Pull down, pull the thing out. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to find this out on camera. Pull my Olight off. Put my TLR1 because I just don't remember. Put this on. I think this is multi. Yes, it's multi. So this one here is a, who is this? It's not Black Hawk. Oh, Safariland. Yeah, this one is a Safariland. So you're going to get some holsters that are multi-use. You can carry various different firearms. This is one that's multi-use for your light. So this is light bearing. I have another one that's designed specifically for this and this, or this one. I don't remember which one it is. I've got it written down on it. So you see what I'm getting at, guys. You've got to carry the correct holster for your firearm. Period. If it's not designed for this, don't try to carry it with this one. Let's dig this up down beside my fell off my stand, sorry. Let's just see if it'll fit. I don't even know if this will work. Yeah, it'll work. So, locked on, good and tight. And yes, it will fit, but it's not designed for that one. It also does not have the same retention. It's got some play in it. It doesn't hold quite well. So, yes, it will work. And that's why I believe these agencies are doing this, because it will work in a pinch, but it's not designed to. It's not made for it. It's like putting kerosene in your lawnmower. They're not designed to work off of it. It may work for a short period of time, but after a while, it's going to stop working and tear that engine up. And the personal responsibility aspect of it is it my fault? Or let me say, is it Dodge's fault that I'm driving their Challenger at 180 miles an hour down the interstate and I blow a tire and go into an embankment and kill myself? No, it's not. It's my fault. I'm the one that did it. Dodge made the car capable of going that fast. And Michelin may have put some really good tires on it. But if you're driving it beyond your capability and your skill set and beyond what the vehicle's designed for, then it's your fault. It's not their fault. And it just gets so tiring. People blaming everybody else for their own stupidity. People are smart, but they're also the dumbest people, the dumbest things on the planet. I cannot fathom why you're going to blame a quality company like Sig Sauer for you doing something stupid. Now, there may be some instances where there was something physically wrong with the gun and a rattle or something released the hammer and it fired, but I haven't seen it. And still, something had to happen. So, in every instance thus far, I've not seen where they're liable. They're responsible. It's been somebody doing something that they weren't supposed to do, and it caused a problem. So stop blaming everybody else for your own stupidity. If you can afford this gun, you should be able to afford a holster that's made for it. If you want to carry it light bearing, you should be able to afford it. Now, I'm not a paid spokesman for Black Rhino Concealment. I love them. That's my daily carry holster. I carry it all the time. If I choose not to, let's say I'm dressing up, and I'll use Galco. There's other great companies like, I want to call it DeSantis, but I've got them and I just can't remember for sure the exact name. I'm pretty sure it's DeSantis leather. They make great gun leather as well. I've got some of their holsters. So, if you're going to do it, accept the responsibility for your actions. Don't try and blame somebody else. It's just so old. Hope you guys got something out of this. At the very least, learn personal responsibility. Have a good one.